At the beginning of the film we are taken to a hectic scene at a prestigious hospital. Many things happen at once as two professional burglars, Thongs and Octopus, sneakily steal expensive medication from the inventory. Meanwhile, the wealthy Leaf family enjoys the joyous occasion of its young miss giving birth to a baby boy. Just as the baby is put into the mother's arms, it is snatched up right before her eyes by her ex-boyfriend. The man believes that he must be the baby's father and is willing to waste no effort in order to take the baby for himself. Half of the hospital security force gives chase to the ex-boyfriend, while the other half is trying to catch the burglars. In the process of chasing and running away, the two parties intersect. Trying to escape from the security, the ex-boyfriend is pushed to a dead end and gets flustered. This causes him to fall off the escalator and directly hit the ground many floors below, resulting in his instant death. Thankfully, Thong manages to catch the baby at the last second, and the baby somehow survives. While the guards are distracted by the chaos, the burglars take this chance to escape. Their small team of thieves is made up of 3 members. The first is known as the landlord. Oh, I hate him already. He is more of a mastermind behind the team and opts to cover the logistics of the robberies more than the hands-on action. Ever since his wife becoming mentally ill because of the death of their son, he has been saving his earnings in a safe without spending anything. However, recently he lost all of his savings in a home burglary. The second member is Octopus. He is fond of showing off his wealth and spends all his money on women. In spite of having a wife, he regrets marrying young and is very uncaring of her daily struggles. Even when she reveals that she is pregnant with his child, Octopus does not seem to care. He plainly suggests she aborted and returns back to his new date. Enjoy the date, Octopus. I hope you get MCK banged. The third and the last member is Thongs, a crippling gambling addict who spends his loot in casinos and other bats. After losing all his money, he is still not deterred and even goes as far as to borrow large sums from loan sharks. His father disapproves of his lifestyle, which causes many arguments in the family, with Thongs and Octopus spending all their money and the landlord losing his savings. The 3 men grow increasingly desperate. At this time, a burglary job with a high payment falls into their hands, but the landlord is hesitant to take it because of the risk. However, the other 2 men are overjoyed and rush to take on the job without even hearing what it entails. First, they break into a large mansion by expertly bypassing the security systems. The mansion belongs to none other than the Lee family, whose child they saved in the last burglary. Soon the 3 men find themselves standing inside of a nursery room. It slowly dawns upon Thongs that they are not here to rob but to kidnap a baby. The request was made by a triad boss who believes that the baby is his grandson. Thongs is strictly against the idea, as he believes that it is a line that they must not cross, but right now the 3 of them are in desperate need of some quick cash, so they cannot let this opportunity go. Thongs reluctantly agrees to continue with the kidnapping and they successfully take the child away. They want to hand the baby over and get the job done with as soon as possible, but luck is not in their favor. On the drive back, they encounter a police roadblock. While trying to escape, their car crashes downhill with the police hot on their tails. The landlord is trapped in the wreckage, so he urges his teammates to take the baby and run. Seeing as he is not gravely injured, the 2 of them escape while the landlord is arrested. This begins the burglars' bizarre journey of trying to care for the baby they kidnapped. As expected, Thongs and Octopus have no idea how to raise a child, so even the duration of a few days is filled with many hurdles. They cannot get the baby to stop crying, which results in an impromptu singing session where the men perform ridiculous dance moves. Surprisingly, this works and they breathe a sigh of relief, but that is not all. They must now feed the baby, change his dirty diapers and figure out how to keep him entertained. They clumsily prepare a bottle of baby formula and feed the baby, while sneaking in some sips of their own. The most hazardous task proves to be the diaper changing. They struggle to deal with the stench, all the while the baby happily laughs at their faces. After a few stressful days, they stumble upon a parenting class hosted by a nurse, which greatly helps them to take proper care of the baby. She does her best to teach them while lending them a hand when needed. If you liked this movie, watch the second part on this channel.